This is the WJTS News. In the news tonight, wanted man on the run. New COVID-19 cases are in Dubois County. 2 young anglers compete in a national competition. Also, Kirk Uxal will be in with sports. All this and more coming up on WJTS TV News. Good evening. I'm Jenna Schaffer with the news. The Dubois County Sheriff's Office is asking for your help in finding a wanted man. 35-year-old Jeffrey Flight is wanted for child molesting in Dubois County. His last known address is 2644 Oak Street in Bristow. He was last seen fleeing into a wooded area near his residence on Thursday. Anyone with any information on Flight's whereabouts are asked to call 911 immediately. The Dubois County Health Department reports 7 new cases of COVID-19. This brings the county's total to 297 cases and 6 deaths. Out of 297 positive cases, 250 have recovered. That means they are out of isolation and feeling well. Approximately 3,242 residents have been tested for the virus in Dubois County. As always, remember to practice social distancing, wear a cloth face mask, and wash your hands frequently with soap and water. Indiana's COVID-19 numbers have been updated. Now, as of Friday afternoon, the Indiana State Department of Health is reporting 2,555 deaths, 50,300 positive cases, and 550,562 individuals have been tested for the virus. Here are the numbers for our viewing area. Starting off in Dubois with 297 cases, 6 deaths. Pike, 11 cases. Spencer, 50 cases, 1 death. Perry, 147 cases, 9 deaths. Martin with 24 cases. Davies with 150 cases and 17 deaths. Orange, 137 cases, 23 deaths. Knox, 67 cases. Crawford with 33. Posey with 55. Lawrence with 252 cases and 25 deaths. Gibson, 113 cases, 2 deaths. Warwick, 243 cases, 29 deaths. Vanderburgh, 681 cases and 6 deaths. To see a map of cases by county, head to in.gov/ISDH. Hoosiers may begin to apply for rental help next week. The state's rental assistance portal will be available starting Monday, July 13th at 9 a.m. Eastern. Governor Holcomb announced $25 million in relief for renters through the COVID-19 rental assistance program just last month. The combination of this program and the Emergency Solutions Grant will give Hoosiers a variety of resources after they apply through the rental assistance portal. To apply through the rental assistance portal, visit indianahousingnow.org. 11 food banks around Indiana are receiving state funding. The Indiana State Department of Agriculture is making $300,000 available to go towards providing assistance and services to Hoosiers in need. Feeding Indiana's Hungry estimates that food insecurity will rise by 40% this year because of the COVID-19 pandemic. This puts 1 in 5 Hoosiers at risk for hunger and includes over 414,500 children who do not know where their next meal will come from. One recipient is Hoosier Hills Food Bank in Bloomington. The funding they receive will go towards distributing additional purchased foods for its programs and partner agencies in 6 counties: Owen, Monroe, Brown, Lawrence, Martin, and Orange. The food bank has already distributed 1.7 million meals during the pandemic. That is by 52% when compared to 2019. For a complete list of grant recipients, visit our website at WJTS.tv. The Indiana Department of Workforce Development is updating Hoosiers on unemployment insurance eligibility. DWD is required by law to redetermine eligibility on a quarterly basis. Claimants who must file a quarter change claim can take the following steps to continue filing for unemployment benefits. Check to see if you have any vouchers to file on your Uplink claimant homepage. File all vouchers for the weeks you wish to claim were unemployed. After filing all vouchers, return the Uplink claimant homepage and check to see if you have a link to file a new claim. File the new claim as soon as the link is available before Saturday, July 11th, and complete it by 8:45 p.m. For more information, visit our website at WJTS.tv. A federal Indiana judge is striking down an abortion complications report law. This law would have required medical reports from medical providers to state if they treat women for complications arising from abortions. Wednesday's ruling by U.S. District Judge Richard Young comes 2 years after he blocked the law from taking effect following its 2018 passage by the Republican-dominated state legislature. Young sided with Planned Parenthood of Indiana and Kentucky in its challenge to the law. He ruled that the law was unconstitutionally vague because it didn't give doctors clear guidance on when they would have to report complications. A special designation from the Southern District of Indiana's U.S. Attorney's Office could affect areas near you. Vanderburgh County is now designated as a high-intensity drug trafficking area. This means that a task force program will coordinate federal, state, local, and other resources to combat drugs throughout the area. Although Vanderburgh County is the designated area, it will also reach 6 other counties. These counties have not been announced at this time. However, some officers say it could reach as far as Daviess County. The annual Patoka 2000 duck race was a little different this year. Due to COVID-19 concerns, this year's race was held at the Jasper City Pool with no crowd. Over 500 rubber ducks were sponsored during the charity event, and the following winners took home prizes. First place went to Just Whimsy, who won a $250 downtown Jasper shopping spree. Second place went to Julia Hurst, who won a 6-foot picnic table from Kremp Lumber. Third place went to Gerald Leagers, who won $100 cash from Bob Leagers Buick GMC. Fourth place went to Kelly Speedy, who won $100 cash from Ubilar Chevy Cadillac. Fifth place went to Marge Beckman, who won a $50 gift certificate from Ollinger Diamond Center. Sixth place went to Wilma Stemley, who won Jasper logo items from Jasper Engines and Transmissions. Patoka 2000 also makes sure that plants and flags along the bridge in downtown Jasper look nice, educate residents about the proper planting and pruning of trees, and assist the Jasper Park and Recreation Department with its annual tree giveaway. The Jasper Community Arts is showcasing art by John Mellencamp. The new 10 Clark Cultural Center is presenting the art exhibit in 2021. It will be displayed for 3 months, starting in January and ending in March. The new 10 Clark Cultural Center will give space for 3 large galleries open to the public, displaying 3 different exhibits at the same time, making up to 18 exhibits. More details are coming later down the road. 2 weeks after competing in a national fishing competition, 2 young anglers are still out to catch the big one. 14-year-old Gabe Verkamp and 15-year-old Judd Linetti are both from Jasper. The duo traveled to La Crosse, Wisconsin to compete in the 11th annual High School Fishing World Finals and National Championship in late June. Bass and smallmouth fish are typically caught during the competition. Scoring is based on the weight of the fish that are caught. Judd and Gabe say that they're typically on the water for 8 hours during a competition day. They also say that competing in the world and national competitions were a unique experience.
I thought it was a pretty cool experience, getting to go to getting to fish world and national championship.
It's more than you think, because you don't think that there's that many boats until you get on the water.
Gabe and Judd finished 112th out of over 300 teams in the competition. The two have been fishing for as long as they can remember and became interested in the sport after watching their father and grandfathers. Judd's father, Andy Linetti, says he can remember Judd fishing off a little red wagon in their backyard when he was a young child. Judd only got into competitive fishing last year and asked Gabe to join him in his endeavors. Judd started competing after he went on to the Indiana Bass Federation website and signed up for the Youth Division North. Judd's father, Andy, explains how that works.
They have got a club for students just like this, without a high school team, without a community team. So they'll take them in and you can fish the tournament trail that they have.
Andy is the captain of the boat during competitions. However, Andy says he encourages the fishing duo to make a lot of decisions and work with the equipment they have on hand.
The boys are encouraged to run the trolling motor and make all the decisions. We can help them make decisions of where to go, the baits to use, but it's primarily all the boys.
Gabe says at first fishing competitively wasn't necessarily on his radar.
Kind of didn't until my buddy Judd, he asked me if I wanted to do it, so I said yeah.
So what's next for the duo? Well, they will be competing again in the next few weeks at Rocky Point and Cannelton. Judd and Gabe say that they plan on competing for the rest of the year. If you or your child is interested in competitive fishing, head to indianabass.com. And we'll take a look at your weather forecast when we come back on 18 WJTS.